Well, hello, Young and the Restless Daily Recap fans. Today's daily recap pretty much is from September 4th, 2024, all the way up to date. I'm not going to cover each and every day. I'm just going to kind of go through storylines because you all know I was in Thailand for 8 days and 7 nights, and goodness, getting back in the swing of things now. Let's see, stories. Let's start with Lucy. Lucy still doesn't understand. I mean, they're kind of turning her into a teen that does need some kind of counseling because she has this very warped sense of a relationship with Faith. And I'm talking about warped to the fact that she's making their relationship more than it ever was. Faith is in college. Lucy's going to high school. Okay. And she keeps saying, I know I messed up. I get that. I get that. But there we go. See, anytime you say you know something, but that negates whatever you said. That's like when somebody's talking, you say, I don't mean to interrupt you, but yeah, you did mean to interrupt me. you know? So anyway, pretty much Faith has wanted to keep her distance, which she did before the accident. See, that's Lucy's reason for drinking. She's forgetting Faith told her right there at that park, we are not friends. We're in totally different age groups. You need to find friends of your own age, right? But she's forgetting all that. Because see, now in Lucy's mind, it's Sharon that doesn't want Faith and her together. So Sharon told Heather, went over to their house, told Heather and Daniel, you keep your daughter away from my daughter, period. My daughter is uncomfortable with the amount of attention your daughter has zeroed in on her. And Faith has said, she is a little uncomfortable with that, right? So they try to talk to Lucy and they weren't getting anywhere because she's still griping. Why can't she take driver's ed? That's so unfair. They're trying to ruin her. Oh, Lucy's just being Lucy, right? Um, so they decide, okay, well, let's just go out to dinner. Let's take our minds off of everything. Come on, Lucy, we'll just go out to dinner as a family. So they go to society. Well, Faith had just got released from the hospital. She was hungry. She says, I really want to get out and eat. Sharon was reluctant, but Nick is like, come on, what's the harm? So they all go to society. And now, see, here's the thing Sharon, Faith, and Nick were at society first. Lucy, Heather, and Daniel walk in. And all Lucy does is zero in on Faith. It's kind of creepy because her eyes are just like, you know, like, oh my God, I gotta have her. Right? So they walk over, and Sharon had already said, keep your distance from my family. They actually should have gone somewhere else. Or they shouldn't have walked up. They should have said, Lucy, sit down. Let's go sit in our table. Lucy immediately, as the adults are looks at Faith and says, can we talk? Can we talk outside privately? And Faith looks at her like, wait, what? And Daniel and Heather just stand there like, knowing what Sharon had just said at their house, right? Sharon butts in, no, you cannot talk to Faith privately outside. You've done enough. And Sharon gets up, we're leaving. And Faith and Nick are like, wait, what? What? So she ushers them out. And now Lucy's like, that's so unfair, Sharon. Faith wanted to go and talk to me. See? Mm-mm. So then Lucy decides Daniel needed to leave the next day to go out for a few minutes. And he told her, Lucy, you're not going to go anywhere while I'm gone. Right? And she goes, no, I'll be right here, pouting. She still has her phone. because he's got to be able to get a hold of her. Soon as Daniel walked out the door, she's texting Faith. See? Please, this will be the last thing I ever asked. The last favor. Wasn't the last favor coming to the park saving her? Everything is the last time with Lucy. I swear, that's her. Faith made mistake number what, 4 with Lucy? She comes by. And Lucy was telling her how Sharon went off on her, saying that you don't want to be around me, that you're uncomfortable being around me. And, your mother, can you talk to your mother? Parents, my parents are on me, but your mother is taking it overboard. And Faith looked at her and Faith says, no, I can't talk to my mother because I do feel that way, Lucy. And Lucy looked at her. She says, Lucy, I have told you again and again that we are not friends. I've told you that. It's not my mother keeping us apart. I told you that even before the accident, Lucy. Why? Was it the drinking? Because I'm done with that. She goes, oh, yeah, you said you were done with that until you weren't. And so Faith told her, Lucy, I really honestly believe you need to talk to someone about what's going on with you. I am talking to someone. I'm talking to you. She says, no, 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 not me. Not me. I feel you need to talk to a professional. See, Faith is seeing, no, something's not right here with her. And so she goes, and I really hope you have a lot, pretty much have a nice life. She says, now I'm getting ready to leave. You're not going to run and raid your parents' alcohol cabinet when I leave, right? And Lucy's got her back looking. She's not even looking at Faith. As Faith's at the door. She goes, no, I'm not. She goes, good. She walks out. And I said, yes, Faith, yes. Done with it. And now on top of it, she should let her parents know. She texted me and called me over. See, that's the whole thing. Don't go do it. And Faith better not go see her again because see, this chick is unhinged. Period. And it's like I said before I even left for Thailand. Why is Faith not in college? College started last month. Why is Lucy not in school? We're mid-September. They're really like want us to forget a timeline here for some strange reason. So anyway, Heather and Daniel are at wits end, with Sharon going off on them and Lucy in public because Lucy just won't stop. Right? And Nick is wondering what's wrong with Sharon? What's wrong? Everybody, this chick is off her rocker. She's saying she's taking her medicine. Mariah saw ibuprofen in her purse, not meds, but for some reason, and I missed a day or two, they've deducted that Sharon is taking her meds. Sharon ain't taking no meds, right? At all. Because Mariah snuck in the house, looked through her purse. She didn't see her medication. She did say when Sharon busted her, she goes, she came to get a necklace for Faith, from Faith. And so whatever, Sharon bought it, but they still know something's off. So I'm just tired of that. Guys, how long are we going to deal with this hallucination, sharing off her rocker story? They don't know how to end a storyline in a decent amount of time. Just like they drug out that whole Jordan storyline. Drug it out, drug it out. Oh my God. I wanted to gag. I'm sick of the Sharon and Cameron Kirsten stuff. I'm done with him, her hallucinating him. So now we have Lily. Lily thinking she's going to be able to have a deal with Victor. Well, we know Victor's going to double cross her, but Nikki convinced him, and Michael too. No, you tell Lily the real deal. Because for one, you claim to care about her father, Neil. Then out of respect for that, and you respect Lily. Because Victor's like, shh. Because Michael said, wait, she doesn't know that you plan on putting Nikki in charge. She thinks she's going to be put in charge. How do you think that's going to work, Victor? You going to pull a 180? What do you think she's going to do? He goes, she'll either get over it or, he goes, things change. He goes, I'm telling you, that is not the way to handle Lily. Mm, you know. So Lily came to see Victor, and Lily wanted stuff in writing, assurances that she's going to be in charge. So I have to go back to see an episode because I did see where she came to see Victor and Nikki. And where that story ended, I didn't see where they had a conversation with her. And I started this Monday's episode and there was no Lily. So I got to go back a bit more to see what happened. What did they actually tell her? Because she's not going to go along with it. But she gave up information to Victor before she and Nikki talked. I mean, the three of them talked, and that was that big deal that Billy's got under wraps. Oh, and it's gonna do this, it's that. He's proved himself. He's gonna be top dog. Everybody's gonna be talking about Billy Abbott. Well, Chance was having misgivings because he's saying, for one, Billy, Jill is uneasy with you, you know, making these decisions. She goes, you went and talked to my mother? And he goes, my grandmother? Yes, I did. Now, I didn't tell her, he didn't tell her she fired Lily, but he's like, I have a responsibility as well to my grandmother to make sure the company is run well. So Chance wanted to be the CEO, co CEO with Billy. And Billy's like, no, I'm running this. You haven't been in the corporate world long enough to get a co CEO position. No. So Chance told him, pretty much if it's no, then Chance quit. And he had talked to Summer about it, who, by the way, she and Kyle are now on one page, custody hearing settled. And he had told her, the ship is going to crash. It is. And I don't want to be there to see it. He goes, like, I'm making a decision you're not going to like. And she was like, I think I know what it is. Does it involve you possibly being shot at? So he's going back to the force, right? And if Paul's position is still available, he'll be chief again, right? I didn't really like Chance in the corporate world anyway. He didn't really belong. Even though, what does he do as a cop? GCPD, none of these soap opera police departments solve any crimes. But anyway, so that's what's happening there. Chance is going back to where he was. We have Devon and Abby planning their wedding. Boring, boring stuff. Uh, Pretty much, I think that we're caught up. I mean, nothing else is happening. Cole and Victoria getting closer together. They slept together. Um, Phyllis, oh, this was a shocker. Billy hires Phyllis to take Chance's position, the COO position. She wormed her way in only because Billy needed somebody to talk to. He really does. Because he's lonely. So she's being Phyllis. She's not being a yes woman, but she's pretty much, how Phyllis, she'll take your worst impulse and goad you on it. Like, yeah, could you believe that? I know why you feel that way. That's Phyllis. She goads you in your worst thoughts. So those two together are definitely a sinking Titanic ship. Victoria wants Victor not to just take Chancellor Industries from Billy. She wants to see if she could offer him a buyout and he get to take away the Abbott part, split the company up again, hefty amount. He could start his own entity. That's not what Billy wants. Billy's never started anything from scratch, nor would he know how. Nor would he know how. So Victor's like, no, because my plan is already in motion. He's already got to the guy that's going to be doing the big deal with Billy. And now the guy's trying to back out, and the launch party's the next day. Because Phyllis tried to set an appointment to get the deal signed. He was so gung ho the day before. And she goes, something happened. And so she asked Billy, who all knew about this deal? And he goes, Chance knew and Lily knew. And she goes, Lily knew. He goes, do you think Lily sold me out to Victor? Oh, do you think so, Billy? Billy, what do you think so? So that's where it was left today. Billy looking dumbfounded. So I think everything's gonna be a lose-lose with the way this is going. I hate the fact that Victor always gets what he wants. He has the nerve to tell Cole to stay away from Victoria. Cole is like, nope, can't tell me what to do, and you really can't tell Victoria either. So Kyle and Claire went out. Either they kissed or Kyle daydreamed they kissed. I don't know because I missed a couple days there. So, but anyway, everybody, I'll get back to, 2, 3 times a week on The Young and the Restless with recaps, and I will be back by Friday probably.